learn more about yourself. And when I stepped in that ring, it wasn't all about me.
So Creed 2, this movie is directed by Steven Staple Jr. Compared to the first one, you know, a lot of people gonna go in there comparing this one to the first one since it was directed by Ryan Coogler, and this one's directed by Steven Staple Jr. Before I start, Rocky 1, I really enjoy it. You know, the underdog story. You know, the guy who gets a fight by Adonis Creed, and he becomes, you know, the underdog, and he becomes on top. So, out of the franchise, as far as the Rocky franchise, my favorite was, even though the first one was good, he got nominated for an Oscar. He won an Oscar for that. My favorite one was Rocky 4, the one with Ivan Drago. You know, I like the whole the montage they had. You know, the song. Rocky 4 is always gonna be my favorite out of the franchise. So going to this one, it felt like kind of like a jump from Rocky 1 straight to Rocky 4. That's how Creed 2 felt like to me. And once again, you know, I said people are going to go in there comparing this movie a lot to the first one since it was directed by Ryan Coogler. But go in there, watch the movie for yourself, because it is an enjoyable movie. And if you go in there, and I tend to do that, but if you go in there to watch this movie comparing it to the first one, you will not enjoy it, because it is a really enjoyable movie. The stories alone are compelling themselves. You know, you get compelling stories as far as the character alone themselves from both sides. You know, as far as Rocky dealing with his you know, the emotional part about his wife, and Adonis, you know, trying to prove himself now, you know, avenge his dad. You know, you get all that compelling story, his relationship, you know. You get compelling stories from both sides, and of course, as far as Ivan Drago, his son Victor Drago, who were, after he lost the fight to Rocky, you know, being exiled from his own country and his wife leaving him, and how he treats his son. You do get all these compelling stories from this movie, so it is a movie on its own. Yes, it continues the franchise, but at the end of the day, it is a movie on its own, and it is a very enjoyable movie to me. And of course, the fight. You know, the fight compared to I'm still comparing it to the first one, but compared to what Ryan Coogler did in the first one, the fight choreography, I'm not gonna say it's on par, but they're still good, and I did enjoy the fight choreography. And once again, at the end of the day, it is an enjoyable movie. Which is what I went in there for, to enjoy it. It brought back the feeling to the Rocky franchise, of course, which is Rocky 4, which I enjoyed a lot. And this movie made me feel that way, and I enjoyed the story, the fight choreography. And I'm not gonna say it's a movie that you're gonna go in there. What was the word? Now, yeah, I'm not gonna say you're gonna go in there to this movie and think to yourself, "Oh man, this movie deserved an Oscar," but it is on par to a great boxing Creed franchise movie, and I really enjoyed myself, and I would give this movie a A-. Definitely check out Creed 2 coming out next week. Really enjoy it, and once again, guys, don't go in there solely trying to compare this movie to the first one, because you will miss out on a great movie. Well, guys, that was my review for Creed 2. Definitely check it out when it comes out next week. And, of course, if you have any comment, leave a comment down below, and I will be getting back at you with more reviews and reactions.